Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to really unpack insights that matter and figure out how you can actually use them.
That's the goal.
And today, we are diving into something called the Newsletter Revenue Revolution. It's a really fascinating source.
It really is. It kind of turns a lot of conventional wisdom on its head, doesn't it?
Totally. And our mission today is pretty clear. We want to uncover the secrets behind creating content that people will actually pay a premium for. And what first grabbed me digging into this source were the numbers.
Well, yeah, they were pretty eye-opening.
It talks about this one creator, right? 50,000 YouTube subs. And they figured out they could potentially make, get this, $62,500 a month.
A month from a newsletter. It's staggering.
And another one, just 10K followers on TikTok, looking at maybe $12,500 a month. I mean, those figures just make you rethink scale,
Absolutely. It challenges that whole need millions of followers idea.
But, okay, then the question immediately pops up, doesn't it? You're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, great, but I don't have Coach Prime in my back pocket like Well-Off Media.
Right. How can I possibly make something worth, say, $25, $50 a month?
Exactly. And that's a fair question. A lot of creators feel that way.
It is fair. And that's really the core issue this research tackles head on, because most people think, premium means celebrity access or big, shiny production budgets, maybe some exclusive data.
Yeah, something hard to get.
But this source, it sort of reframes the whole idea of value. What really drives it?
It really does. Okay, so let's unpack that. This deep dive, we're going to reveal what the source calls the behind secret.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
And it basically proves that premium content isn't really about slick production. It's about something much more, accessible. Proximity.
Proximity, that's the key word here, isn't it? It's a huge shift in thinking, away from polish towards closeness, real access.
Yeah, genuine, unique access. Because think about it, right? Everything's so saturated online.
Information overload.
So what's actually rare, it's not just info. It's the unfiltered story, the unmediated experience.
Exactly, that raw perspective.
So when we normally talk premium content, yeah, creators think, okay, better cameras, fancier studio, maybe get a famous guest on.
The usual suspects.
But the source just says flat out that thinking is dead wrong.
Dead wrong. I mean, that's pretty blunt. But the core insight they hammer home is the content that commands premium pricing isn't about production, it's about proximity.
It's about how close you can bring someone to the real stuff, right? The actual experience, the thinking behind the actions.
That's it. The unvarnished truth, maybe?
So to make this concrete, the source gives this really cool hypothetical example. Well-Off Media, who follow Coach Prime.
Yeah, Deion Sanders' media team.
Imagine they launched a theoretical newsletter called The Prime Weekly, and it's easily worth $25, maybe $50 a month. Here's how they could structure it, according to the source.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, Section 1, Coach's Corner. A weekly message, totally exclusive, from Coach Prime. Stuff he doesn't even put on YouTube, hypothetically.
Okay, pure access right there.
Then, Player Spotlight. A deep dive into one player's personal story. The stuff that, probably gets edited out of the main videos. The real journey.
The human element, beyond the field. Got it.
Next up, Recruiting Radar. Insider scoops, transfer portal updates. Stuff recruiting sites charge like $200 a year for.
High-value info for dedicated fans.
Then Behind the Buffs. This is like Sanders' family dynamics, personal moments, access literally no one else could possibly have.
That's the ultimate proximity, isn't it, behind closed doors?
Totally. And then Family Matters. Business insights, how they built the Sanders brand, generated millions in media value. The strategy behind it all.
So not just the personal, but the business side, too. Interesting.
Yeah, and a fan zone for Q&As, subscriber stuff, like hypothetically direct access to Coach, the team, the family.
Building that community connection.
And finally, looking ahead. Exclusive previews of what's coming next. Videos, events. Subscribers get the inside track first.
So they feel like true insiders.
Exactly.
What strikes me about that whole blueprint is it's not just better content in the sense of being more polished.
No, not at all.
It's fundamentally exclusive content. It literally couldn't exist anywhere else because it's tied directly to their unique access, which I guess leads to the big question for everyone listening.
What's your unique access?
Yeah, what's the thing only you can offer?
Okay, but I can hear people thinking, hang on, I don't have a celebrity family connection.
That's the immediate reaction, isn't it? This doesn't apply to me.
Right. But here's what the source argues, and it's powerful. you do have exclusive access to something no one else does.
Okay.
Your life, your perspective, your unique vantage point.
Ah, okay. Bringing it back to the individual creator. I see where this is
Let's
going.
make it real. The source gives examples. Say you're a fitness creator.
Posting workouts, nutrition tips on YouTube. Standard stuff.
Right. But your newsletter exclusive. That could be your actual daily food diary, your exact supplement list,
Yeah.
your biohacking tests, the results, body measurements,
Oh, okay. That's personal.
your mindset struggles, anonymized client chats maybe, even like your business revenue numbers, the stuff behind the curtain.
The raw, unfiltered reality of being that fitness person, not just the highlights.
Exactly. Or take a gaming creator. YouTube's got the reviews, the playthroughs,
Yeah.
newsletter. Could be chats with industry insiders they know, what they learned from getting early game access, how much sponsors actually pay them,
Ooh, okay. Revealing the business side.
behind the scenes of making videos, how their personal gaming setup changed over time, all the journey stuff.
Again, it's the stuff around the main content that becomes valuable.
One more business creator.
Eh.
YouTube. Advice, tips, frameworks.
The teaching part.
Newsletter exclusive. Monthly P&L statements. Seriously. Postmortems on projects that failed.
Wow, the failures too. That takes guts.
Exactly. Client acquisition methods that actually worked. Notes from internal team meetings. Why they made certain investment choices.
That's radical transparency.
See the pattern. Your public stuff, YouTube, socials, it often teaches. It informs.
Right? Gives value that way.
But your premium newsletter content, if you do it right,
yeah.
it reveals. It pulls back the curtain.
So it's like transparency and authenticity become the premium product itself.
That's what the source suggests.
Yeah.
It's opening a window into the parts that usually stay hidden. And that's what people might pay for, that closeness.
That makes sense. In a world of polished online personas, the real messy truth becomes scarce and valuable.
So, okay, how do you actually structure this? This idea of tiered access proximity. The source uses that well-off media hypothetical again to show a structure that could, well, print money.
All right, the tiered approach, how would that look?
So tier 1, free. That's your YouTube, your social media, general updates, highlights, maybe some educational bits, teasers for the paid stuff.
Standard top-of-funnel content. Keeps people engaged.
Exactly. Then tier 2, premium. Let's say $25 a month. This is where the exclusivity kicks in.
Okay.
Exclusive interviews, real access, behind-the-scenes stories, insights, community forum, maybe Q&As, early access to everything. This is where that connection deepens.
So you're getting much closer to the source, paying for that privilege.
Right. And then tier 3, VIP.
Yep.
Maybe $50 a month. This is like peak intimacy.
What does that get you?
Personal interactions, maybe even responses, monthly video calls or meetups, exclusive merch, special perks, maybe even direct input on what content gets made next.
Wow, so it's really about fostering that superfan relationship, maximum access.
Precisely.
You know, what's clever about that model is how each tier directly increases the proximity. It's not just more stuff as you go up.
It's closer stuff.
Exactly. It perfectly aligns with that core idea. It's about the relationship and the level of access you're granting. That's the value proposition.
And for creating the actual content, especially for the paid newsletter, the source gives a really practical rule of thumb, the 80-20 rule.
Okay, 80-20. How does that apply here?
80% of your newsletter content, it needs to be genuinely exclusive.
Yeah.
Stuff your subscribers absolutely cannot find anywhere else. Your unique insights, your behind the scenes.
Okay, the bulk has to be truly premium, truly unique to the paid tier.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The other 20%. You can repurpose stuff from, say, YouTube or your blog, but here's the critical part. You have to add exclusive context.
So it's not just copy pasting, it's adding more value.
Yes. So the example they give is great. YouTube video, 5 business tips, pretty standard. Newsletter exclusive version. The headline becomes something like, why I almost quit after tip #3 failed spectacularly.
Oh, wow.
And the $10,000 mistake that taught me everything. See, it's the story behind the tip. The vulnerable, revealing part.
That's a completely different value proposition, isn't it? Same core topic, maybe, but way deeper, way more personal, much more compelling.
Cool.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How much of the content you've already created could be deepened, reframed with that intimate context? What stories are sitting just beneath the surface of your public posts?
It's a great question, which leads perfectly into the action step the source suggests, a content audit challenge.
Okay, a challenge. What do you do?
Look back at your last, say, 10 pieces of content. blog posts, videos, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and ask yourself some tough questions.
Like what?
One, what actually happened behind the scenes during this that I didn't share? Two, what questions did this content bring up for people that I could answer exclusively?
Mm-hmm. Digging deeper.
Three, what were the personal struggles or wins I experienced while making this? Four, what business insights, maybe data or results, came from this piece of content performing?
Getting into the nitty-gritty.
And maybe the biggest one, what would my absolute biggest fans, my core audience, genuinely pay to know more about related to this?
That's a powerful set of questions. Forces you to think about hidden value.
Totally.
Yeah.
And think about a common topic, like morning routines. Everyone posts about those, right?
Oh, yeah. Very popular, usually very polished.
Exactly. But your newsletter exclusive, it could be, the 2-week morning routine experiment that totally failed.
Ah, okay, honesty.
Or the exact cost breakdown of all those supplements and gadgets I tried. The argument with my partner that actually changed my whole morning.
Whoa, getting personal again?
Screenshots of your actual messy schedule versus the perfect one you shared publicly, or even the mental health battle behind trying to optimize everything.
That's raw. That's revealing. That's the stuff you don't normally see.
That's the proximity this source is talking about, isn't it? It connects on a totally different level.
It really does. It makes you reconsider all that content you've put out. I'm thinking about my own stuff now, like, oh man, I could have shared that part, or why didn't I mention the struggle behind that success? It's almost uncomfortable realizing how much we filter.
It is. But here's where it gets, really interesting. The fundamental psychology that makes people pay premium prices for this kind of stuff.
What is it?
It's simple, but profound. People don't pay for information. Information is everywhere, mostly free. They pay for access.
Access. Okay, that resonates. Explain that more.
Well, think back to the Well-Off Media example.
Mm-hmm.
Their hypothetical newsletter isn't valuable because the football analysis is better than ESPN's.
Right. Plenty of expert analysis out there.
It's valuable because it potentially offers direct, unfiltered access to the Sanders family perspective.
Yeah.
The private conversations, the real decision-making process, the stuff that exists nowhere else.
Ah, okay. It's the unique window into a world or a person that's the draw.
Exactly. So your newsletter isn't valuable just because you're a great teacher, although maybe you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's valuable because you are the only person on Earth with access to your specific experience, your unfiltered thoughts, your journey. That unique viewpoint is the asset.
That's a powerful way to frame it. You're monetizing your unique perspective, your lived experience, not just your knowledge.
So what's the big takeaway here for everyone listening? What does this all boil down to?
Well, it seems the biggest mistake is thinking you need more impressive content to charge premium prices. You know, bigger, better, shinier.
Right. And the source says, wrong. You don't need more impressive. You need more intimate.
Intimate, that's the word. And the source makes that striking point, you know. Hypothetically, for Well-Off Media, hearing the candid family dinner chat could be worth way more to a true fan than seeing another slick highlight reel.
It really could.
Which means your authentic struggles, your real wins, your behind-the-scenes process, that's not just side stuff, that's potentially your goldmine.
So here's something to really chew on. If just one unique perspective, like the Sanders families, could theoretically be turned into multiple tiers of revenue, just imagine the untapped potential sitting inside your own life, your own authentic experiences.
Yeah, what value is locked away in your everyday reality?
How could you start turning your unique vantage point, your life, into premium, intimate content? Maybe starting right now. What truths about your journey are you ready to share?